Okay, well. Oh boy. There were a lot of comments the last video. So, I'm going to spin this daily unit, which, by the way, today it is Cecilia. We actually skipped Gunter, but we'll get back to Gunter later, I'm sure. Still. Oh man, a lot of comments, a lot of reasons to look over this stuff and talk about it, but let's try and get Cecilia the 2-star one real quick, and we'll discuss her and everything, but yeah. She's a green tome user, I believe, right? Yeah, she is. Okay, anyways.
Say the word.
And we have only cavalry units, but still. Nonetheless, a lot of you got kind of upset over what I did last time, but mostly because some of you don't have 5 stars and I do. I wish I could give you my, like Camilla, I wish I could give you all a 5-star. I would do that right away. Because I honestly think you guys are awesome. And I mean that in the most literal way ever. Or is it metaphorical? Still though, I think you guys are worth it. And I know what it means. I know how it feels when you don't get a unit that you want or a 5-star unit at all, trust me. So, I hope you guys, get that unit you're looking for and all that fun stuff. And eventually, you get a team going that you can be happy with. As for me, I have to say, a lot of people were wondering why I did that, why I deleted her. Well, mostly it was to do 2 things. Well, actually more like 3. One, it was because I kind of wanted to troll that one person, just because I know a lot of people were like, you really shouldn't feed the trolls like that. You shouldn't, you shouldn't be giving up units just because someone said to go, do this in the comments. And I'm just like, yeah, but the idea was just to have some fun with it. Honestly, it wasn't to troll anyone. It was to troll, but it was also in some ways also to kind of. That leads me to the second point, was to just kind of see what everyone's reaction would be to that. In a way, kind of go, okay, well, how are people going to react to the fact that I deleted a 5-star on video? And by the basis of the reactions I got, oh boy, there were a lot of them. A lot of you guys were really upset about that. I know. It's painful, trust me. And she was also merged, which means I had 2 of her at one point. Goes to show you, though, that I don't use Camilla too much, honestly. And I know people are probably like, oh, well, then why bother, right? But it's just kind of how it goes. And last point was just to see the reaction in the comments and see what people would say. Because obviously, a lot of you had a lot to say about that. But honestly, I know, people were upset, but come on, edit teams, thank you. Anyways, I'm going to just go down here to get Cecilia, and then we'll go over her in a second, but, there we are. Anyways. So, I know a lot of people were upset and things like that, and I do apologize if I pissed you off with that one, but, I mean, I did it for fun, not to... I honestly think if I could give anyone, my Camilla, I would have, really. I would have traded it gladly, but, fortunately... She had to go. She had to go away and off into the winds and never to be seen again. But, if you love Camilla and you want to use her, by all means use her. Do what you want. It's your team. If you can find a way to work around that, by all means do it. Because that's kind of the beauty of the game, is that no matter what units you have, usually you can make a really good team out of it. Sure, you may not be meta, but, then again, not everyone is. So, that's just kind of the beauty of the game. So, let's take a look at Cecilia. Mostly, she has a raven weapon. Sorry, there was like a little weird sound issue there for a second. I had to go and fix that. Anyways, right now you can kind of notice that Cecilia has a raven weapon, which is something that's kind of similar to what I believe male Robin has, which means that she does additional weapon damage to colorless foes, which means she will delete some units, which is great, especially if your other teammates have a healer or a Takumi. Mostly the Takumi, though. She also has rally resistance, attack plus 1, 2, and 3, and escape route, which allows her to teleport away in case she takes too much damage. She can basically warp to any ally she wants to, and that's pretty neat in its own right. But mostly what we want to look at is Gone Raven. Grown Raven. I don't know how to say that. It's some weird Norse, like, or is it Celtic, or is it? I don't know. What would that be? I'm gonna go with Kelnortic. Yeah, that will go with that. And, you know, attack plus 1 and 2 and 3 is pretty basic stuff. Unlike Camilla. No, I'm kidding. But still, I mean, generally, Cecilia is actually a pretty decent unit. Also, I would like to mention the fact that she's also a cavalry unit, meaning that she has a little bit more spaces to actually move. Outside of forests, I guess. And generally, her HP and her health, her HP and her attack are actually pretty decent as well. I believe she actually has a pretty high attack by the end of her run. She does not have a good speed, though. In fact, I'm fairly sure she does not have good defense or resistance, but she is a free-to-get unit. Usually, most of these characters don't have the most amazing abilities, but they are decent enough to take up if you decide to do so, because, well, they're, you know, you'll notice that her speed is quite low. Her defense is 3. In fact, I'm fairly sure that is her weakest stat in the entire game when it comes down to it, so, yeah. If I were to go with IVs, and if you are looking for IVs on Cecilia for any reason whatsoever, I would go with attack. I would also probably go with HP. And if you really want to get any Banes or anything like that, I would probably say resistance, or, you know, you really can't lower that speed or defense any lower without really just, you know, she's going to die either way if she gets hit by those things, so generally, you kind of want to, you know, work with that. Just saying, not much you can do there. She, in her own right, does really good at, you know, doing something that Robin does. Probably not as well, but you know, she is a green unit in a red meta, which, of course, means a lot. She can have her own problems. She's got a lot of problems, just like Camilla. But still, if you decide to use Cecilia, that's fine. But if you do happen to get, if you want some suggestions for what units you can use, Nino does a really good job as a green tome user. If you're trying to get a tome user that is green, then by all means try to get Nino. She's pretty good at what she does. Merrick, I hear, is pretty well off too, although I haven't actually used too much of him. He has a spell called Excalibur, which is weird because that's a sword, sir. How do you do that? Still, no, nonetheless, that actually is effective against flying units, which is weird, but still. And, you know, Growing Winds and HP plus, he's not too bad by any means. He's just kind of there. But Nino is a good one. Of course, if you do get lucky and manage to get Julia, by all means try her out as well. I'm actually using Julia on my team right now. That's mostly because Nino is not 5 stars. I love Nino. I love her buffing abilities. They are great. And back to Cecilia real quick, since we can, since I'm taking the time to do so. And yeah, I would say Cecilia is pretty fun if you decide to use her. She is definitely a bit above the bar for a lot of the units we've been getting via the whole daily unit thing. And it's certainly a lot better than, I would say, good lord, if I say any names, they're going to just instantly, you know, destroy me. So, you know what? Never mind. Don't say any names. Here's a bunch of my Cecilias here. Look at them all. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, wow. That recording software is starting to really go, isn't it? Jeez. Anyways. Thank God, I'll edit out the part where it did the weird audio glitch, but other than that, anyways. Here's like 4 of them. So you can see Cecilia's stats at a little bit of a higher star level than what she has. I don't think I have her any higher, actually. But I could be wrong. Oh, wait, no, I do. She's 4 stars. Here she is at 4 stars. Kind of see that our HP and attack are a little bit better. And we, of course, already unlocked Grand Raven, and none of the other stuff.
No.
Oh, I forgot to use her voice clip. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Shall we discuss battle strategy?
You know what? Nah. I have to say, at least... really? Good lord. What is going on today? Sorry, my recording software is acting really strange. I think it might be the curse of Camilla. Like, seriously, this is the first time it's done this in a long time. If ever. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there, so yeah. But, I mean, all in all, Cecilia is great, and to those who really got upset about, you know, the whole Camilla thing, I love you guys. Don't take anything I do on this channel too seriously, okay? I like looking at units and I like reviewing them and I like talking about strategies and teams and things like that. It's just, I decided to play a little bit of a joke because, well, I figured it would be fun and a little bit funny. Probably not the best humor to play, but I had fun. Apparently a lot of you guys had fun, and it was a lot of fun just talking about it and looking over what people thought. I know a lot of you don't have 5 stars out there, you know, based on luck and whatnot, but I wish you the best. I'm hoping that maybe you're watching this and rolling right now, and maybe you'll get a 5 star. I've heard people say that I have good luck. Apparently not for my recording software, though. But, best of luck out there, guys, with your rolls, your summons, everything. I wish you the best, even if you wish me the, you know, death. Wish me the death. May Camilla always rest on in our souls, and apparently in my goddamn recording software. So I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. That was Cecilia. She does a great job at what she does, if in case you decide to get her. Oh, there's my presence of, you know, orbs and crap. No, I don't want to quit the app. What the hell? Anyways, see you guys soon. Oh, wait. Hey, look, so another Sonic key. Oh, God, I'm gonna die.